Is the Ronin RS2 copying the Crane 3S Pro? What's cracking everyone, Amy Crichton here, and in today's video we are comparing the new Ronin RS2 versus the Zhiyun Crane 3S Pro. So is DJI's new Ronin RS2 blatantly copying Zhiyun Crane's 3S Pro? The specs, design and features look suspiciously similar. Okay, let's run through some specs. So it looks like the new Ronin RS2 is going to come in two versions. One is going to be a carbon fiber version with that nice red stripe that the Ronin 2 has, which makes it feel like it's going to be a high-end, high payload type of gimbal. The second version I think will be more of a prosumer version. It might not have as much carbon fiber, so it may be a little heavier and may not take such heavier camera payloads. Now let's look at the similarities between the Ronin RS2 and the Zhiyun Crane 3S Pro, because little alarm bells went off when I saw these specs and I saw the leaked photos. First thing I noticed is on the Ronin RS2 is that it is sporting a red Komodo on the actual gimbal. This is exactly what Zhiyun did when they released their gimbal. They had the Dragon 8K on there. It's just kind of showing that you can put a cinema camera on there. I believe the Komodo weighs less than the Dragon 8K, so it'll be interesting to see how much the Ronin RS2 can actually take. Another similarity is that the DJI comes with a new scroll wheel, which it did not have before. It also comes with a new LCD display on the handle, which the Zhiyun Crane 3S also has. So the big kicker for me is when I saw that the Ronin is going to come out with a Pro Pack, just like the Zhiyun Crane 3S Pro. And in that pack is very, very similar to what the Crane 3S Pro has. So they're going to come out with the focus add-on, which Crane 3S has, the phone mount, which the Crane 3S Pro has, tripod mount, which pretty sure the Crane 3S Pro does not come with. The biggest thing for me is that DJI is now come out with a DJI Raven Eye wireless video transmitter, which also sits in the exact same place that the Crane 3S Pro's Transmount transmitter sits in, which is fairly ironic. I'm not complaining about this at all. I think it's great that these two companies are, going head to head. It just means better stuff for the consumer, better stuff for creators, and better stuff for us filmmakers. So this is great that the new technology is appearing in every type of gimbal. I think it's fantastic. And I'm so stoked that this transmitter receiver technology is coming into the smaller gimbals. You could usually only use these with the bigger gimbals that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Now we can get them in smaller gimbals. They're getting smaller, they're getting lighter, so it's just so fantastic for small to medium productions to be able to utilize this technology. In a few of the photos, I've also seen them trying to replicate the Smart Sling feature of the Crane 3S Pro, where you can obviously go underslung, and I feel like that is the major difference between the Ronin S and the Crane 3S Pro is that you do not have that extra handle. You can buy third-party handles and do that if you like, but now they're putting that in their marketing to make it look similar. One thing that DJI has not announced yet or released, but I'm sure it will be coming very soon, and that is something that the Crane 3S Pro already comes with, and that is something that you can purchase additionally to the Crane 3S Pro, and that is the motion controller. Now this brings the transmitter and receiver all together. You mount this controller onto your monitor and you basically have motion control. This is something that DJI has not announced yet, but it may be due to the delayed release of this gimbal. Another thing that we haven't seen from DJI just yet is the extension arms, which of course come with the Crane 3S Pro. And this is a big thing if your camera is long or bulky, or you want to put a longer lens on there. This allows you to get the extra clearance at the back for those bigger, larger cameras. Another thing that DJI has not come out with yet is the extra battery pack, which comes with the Pro Pack in the Crane 3S Pro, which allows you to put larger, heavier cameras on there and obviously extend your runtime. So that'll be interesting to see how long the RS2 actually runs for with a bigger camera on there. Now let's look at the price. The prices are also very similar. Without the Pro Pack, the Ronin RS2 is US $849. The Pro Pack for the Ronin RS2 is $999 US. These prices were leaked on Best Buy. So obviously the Crane 3S Pro also retails for $999 US for the Pro Pack. So it goes to show they're not trying to compete with Zhiyun at all. So I'm not sure if any of you guys also noticed these similarities when those photos were leaked. I certainly did. Little alarm bells went off. I thought, oh, that design looks very, very similar. I must have seen that before somewhere. I wonder where it would have come from. Anyway, like I said before, this is great news for creators, filmmakers, and production companies. We need companies going head to head to fight for us little guys to get that technology out into more affordable packages. So let me know in the comments, which gimbal would you like to buy? Is it going to be the Ronin RS2 or the Zhiyun Crane 3S Pro? That's it, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.